The new Pixel 7 is, for all intents and purposes, whatever the Pixel 6 should have been from the get-go, a more compact and manageable device, which still puts forth the overall user experience instead of betting on raw power. Google's new darling also comes with an improved camera, battery life, and refreshed design, which all jibe well in direct comparison with the Pixel 6. But it's not a phone that should be observed in a vacuum alone. Building on the design language established by the Pixel 6 series, which we absolutely love, Google addressed the Pixel 7 design in a logical way. Gone is the dual-tone design of the Pixel 6 series, which had the bottom and top sections of the rear colored in two slightly different color hues. Instead of that, the new Pixel 7 uses a single color for its glass back, separated by a polished aluminum camera bar in a complementary color. The camera bar is no longer black, but proudly shows off the camera cutouts that Google previously tried to hide away. It's still a pocket lint magnet, though. The new camera strip at the back seamlessly connects with the aluminum frame of the phone for one uninterrupted design element that looks and feels great to handle and use. The slightly curved frame and glass sloping towards the rear makes the Pixel 7 a very comfortable phone for the palm of your hand, and this makes it feel even more compact than it actually is. And in direct comparison with the Pixel 6, the Pixel 7 not only is a more compact phone, it certainly feels like one. Handling it is a joy, and, surprise, surprise, you can even use it with a single hand. It's slightly more slippery than what I'd love to see, definitely calling for a protective case to enhance the grip. The Pixel 7 has Corning's tough and very scratch-resistant Gorilla Glass Victus both at the front and at the back, which is also equipped with fingerprint-resistant coating, which helps it retain its pristine looks no matter how long you toy it around. However, the camera strip of our Pixel 7 Pro unit has already started exhibiting some scuffs and scratches at the rear after just a few days of use, which isn't ideal and doesn't inspire us with confidence that the same fate wouldn't befall the Pixel 7 as well. The small phone is just a smidgen narrower, thinner, and shorter than its predecessor. This certainly makes it a more compact handset, and it's safe to say that we are in a dire need of compact phones in the Android space. Yes, these days 6.3 inches almost passes as compact. The Pixel 7 is equipped with IP68 water and dust protection, and unsurprisingly, lacks a 3.5mm audio jack or a microSD card slot for some additional storage expansion. There's a single nano SIM card slot, but users can enroll an eligible eSIM, which essentially makes the Pixel 7 a dual SIM phone. Despite our hopes that Google would go for Qualcomm's ultrasonic in-display fingerprint scanners, Google once again relies on an optical underscreen fingerprint scanner, which doesn't feel much faster than the one used on the Pixel 6 last year. In case you don't want to use the fingerprint scanner, due to one reason or another, there's also Face Unlock on deck, but you should know that it's picture-based, so it's not as secure as Apple's three-dimensional Face ID. The 6.3-inch OLED display on the Pixel 7 has a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels and comes with the same 60 to 90 Hz refresh rate as the Pixel 6. The display is completely flat, which is definitely appreciated, and everything appears crisp despite the not-so-impressive resolution. The maximum brightness of nearly 1000 nits really stands out as one of the key features of the display, but it has a very low minimum brightness as well, making it a good companion for some light reading before bedtime, if that's up your alley. Similarly to the Pixel 6 series, the Google Pixel 7 relies on a dual-camera setup, consisting of a 50MP 1/1.3-inch wide camera with an f/1.85 aperture, an ever-so-slight update over the Pixel SIXS f/1.9, and an ultra-wide 12MP camera that has an f/2.2 aperture, but still a narrower 114-degree field of view in comparison with the Pixel 7 Pro and some rivals. At the front, we have an upgraded 10.8MP selfie camera on both the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro. Some Pixel 7 camera features that are common with the Pixel 7 Pro include, but are not limited to, Photo Unblur. Thanks to this feature, the Google Photos app on both new Pixels allows the user to quickly unblur and sharpen an image with just a tap. Magic Eraser. This well-known AI-driven software feature gets rid of distractions and photobombers in your images. You can also change the colors and brightness of a subject. Real Tone. Google's quest of making its hardware more inclusive has led it to take thousands of pictures of people of color so as to fine-tune the camera and correctly represent non-white skin tones. The new Pixels will recognize a broader set of faces, correctly represent skin color in photos, make skin brightness appear more natural than before, reduce washed-out images, sharpen face even in low light, and provide you with a smarter auto-enhance in Google Photos. Cinematic Blur. Similar to the iPhone Cinematic Mode, the new Pixels let you take videos with artificially blurred background while keeping your subjects in focus for that much-coveted dramatic effect. Wider front camera. Both devices now have wider 10.8MP selfie cameras with faster f/2.2 aperture. The camera app is rather feature-rich, but I wouldn't call it overwhelming. It lays every feature and functionality neatly at your fingertips, and while it takes some snooping around to find all features of the camera app, it's mostly intuitive. There is some shutter lag, a millisecond delay between pressing the shutter button and actually getting visual confirmation that a shot has been taken. It's slight, but there, and once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Thankfully, Google's Top Shot feature, which is mostly similar to Apple's Live Photos, is here to save the day. It takes a short video alongside with any photo you take, allowing you to reframe your shot afterwards and even export a GIF or a video if you wish so. The video stabilization, sharpness, and amount of detail are very good, with only the continuous autofocus mode taking a split second to react as opposed to the instantaneous refocusing back and forth we are used to from Samsung phones. The Pixel 7 comes with the Google Tensor G2 chipset on deck, its second-gen custom silicon, which forfeits in the raw synthetic benchmark war for a more user-centric take on things, with features and functionalities geared towards achieving a better user experience. The Tensor's machine learning and artificial intelligence capabilities are the highlight of the new chip. The Tensor G2 uses 2 performance ARM Cortex-X1 cores, then 2 mid-range Cortex-A76 cores, and 4 efficiency Cortex-A55 cores. That said, it's well behind the Qualcomm, Exynos, and Apple Bionic competition in the synthetic benchmark tests we've ran. Despite that, it doesn't feel slow or sluggish. The only issue here is that the phone, while really capable in terms of gaming and crunching graphics, gets hot during extended gaming sessions, which negatively affects its battery life. The phone comes with 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM, which should be enough for everyone but the most enthusiastic power users out there. Storage-wise, Google will gladly sell you a 128GB version of the Pixel 7 at the introductory price of $599, as well as a 256GB storage variation for $699. The Pixel 7 comes forth with the latest episode in the Android saga, Android 13, but will be among the first to receive Android 14 this summer. This one comes with visual improvements that enhance the Material You Design language, themed icons, multilingual app support, clipboard editor, dynamic spatial audio, more privacy and security options, and more. Although Android 13 lacked any show-stopping features and is generally perceived as a boring update, it improves the stock Android, and in extension, the Pixel 7 user experience. In terms of software support, Google promises 3 years of major software updates and some 5 years of security patches for the Pixel 7. This means that the Pixel 7 will be graced by Android 16 in 2025 and will still be considered a secure phone by 2027. This prolonged support really jives well for regular customers who might be considering the Pixel, but also helps polish Google's image as well. We are still a good way from the coveted policy promising at least 5 years of major updates, like Apple's, but hopefully, in the near future this could change. The Pixel 7 comes with a 4,355 mAh battery on deck. On the Phone Arena browsing battery test, which involves automated web surfing and scrolling over a Wi-Fi network at 200 nits of preset screen brightness, the Pixel 7 fares comparably to the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6a, 2 first-gen Tensor devices, but gets dusted by both the Galaxy S22 and the iPhone 14, 2 very close competitors. In our video streaming test, the Pixel 7 fared worse than the Pixel 6, scoring a bit over 9 hours. That's actually better than the Galaxy S22 and iPhone 14, as well as the affordable Pixel 6 by a small margin. This isn't actually proof that the Pixel 7 has bad battery endurance. On the contrary, it is to show that the Pixel 6 had great battery life. Good news is that a quick 30-minute rendezvous with the 30W fast charger that Google would sell you for $25 gives the Pixel 7 around 50% of battery charge. This means that one such quick half charge could easily solve any battery woes that you might have with the compact Android device. Charging-wise, there aren't any big changes. Google advertises 21W fast wired and 21W wireless charging for the Pixel 7, but actually recommends getting the aforementioned 30W fast charger. The Pixel 7 is, by all means, an excellent compact Android phone. What it lacks in terms of performance, it makes up in terms of smarts and user experience. It's a great compact Android device, a breath of fresh air from your average smartphone that's pushing 6.7 inches and beyond in terms of display size. The Pixel 7 is a no-frills device. It's the phone you'd recommend to someone who's not awed by the latest cutting-edge tech and doesn't really know what a synthetic benchmark is, but would rather have a compact device that looks and feels good and also offers very good user experience. Despite a few slight interface issues with the camera and somewhat uninspiring battery life during gaming, the Pixel 7 is a great compact phone that is really enjoyable to use. While the Pixel 7 Pro is definitely a much better phone, with a sharper, larger, and even smoother display, an extra 5x telephoto camera and better battery life, the Pixel 7 is more affordable and basically offers 90% of the same Pixel experience. With the amount of revisions it exacts on the Pixel 6, the Pixel 7 is a great follow-up to what was already one of the very good phones of 2021. It addresses some key aspects of the Pixel experience and feels like a solid choice that one should definitely shortlist when considering a compact and capable phone in early 2023. And with a starting price of $599 for the entry-level version, it's an excellent, no-brainer kind of deal. What do you think? Tell us down in the comments section. Be sure to subscribe and activate the notifications bell. Thank you for watching.